Podia has two plans. Mover at $33 a month on annual with a 5% transaction fee. Shaker at $75 a month with 0%. Podia's funnel steers most new creators to Mover. Here's the math nobody runs. At $840 a month in revenue, Mover and Shaker cost the same. Above that, Shaker is cheaper every month. Below that, Mover wins. Most creators on Podia are above $840 a month and still paying the 5% fee. I went through Podia's pricing page, our Help Scout conversations, and the patterns of what happens when creators hit the feature gaps. Here's what Podia users are actually saying in 2026. Full disclosure, I'm the CEO of Ruzuku, which is a competing platform. I'm not hiding that. But the data comes from Podia's own pricing page. And I'll give Podia credit. The onboarding is the cleanest in the category, and simple really is a feature for new creators. You deserve the full picture. Let me walk through the real break-even. Mover is $33 a month on annual billing, $39 month to month. It charges 5% on every sale. Shaker is $75 a month on annual, $89 month to month. It charges 0%. Here's the math at real revenue. At $500 a month, Mover costs you $33 plus $25 in fees. Total, $58. Shaker costs $75. Mover wins at low revenue. At $2,000 a month, Mover costs $33 plus $100 in fees. Total, $133. Shaker stays at $75. Shaker wins by $58 a month. That's almost $700 a year you're leaving on the table. And at $5,000 a month, Mover costs $33 plus $250. Total, $283. Shaker still just $75. The break-even is $840. Above that, Mover is the more expensive plan. The marketing just doesn't say so. The second pattern is what Podia doesn't ship. Let me be fair. Podia does simple better than anyone. If you want to sell a digital download, run an online course, or host a small community, the platform gets out of your way. That's a real strength. But here's what Podia doesn't include on either plan. No quizzes, no graded assignments, no drip content scheduling, no native live session tools. If you want to run a live class, you embed a Zoom link manually. No student tech support. If you're teaching a simple, self-paced course, these gaps may not matter. But if you're running a structured program, if your students need to complete modules, pass an assessment, or progress through a sequence, Podia is a light store, not a full learning platform. The distinction isn't in the marketing, it's in what happens when you try to deliver a transformation, not just content. The third pattern is the email story. Podia includes email marketing, free up to 100 subscribers. Above that, it's a paid add-on that scales with your list. The trick here is that Podia markets email as included, and it is, up to 100 subs, which is roughly the size of a new creators list. The moment you actually grow, you pay. Most creators discover this when they cross the threshold and the upgrade prompt appears in the dashboard. I want to be honest, this isn't unique to Podia. Every all-in-one platform does something like this. But on Podia, the subscriber threshold is low enough that it trips creators mid-launch, not years in. If email is part of your core offer, budget for the add-on from day one, or plan to run a separate email tool like Kit or ConvertKit. The math usually favors a dedicated email tool once you cross 500 subscribers anyway. So, if you're on Podia, or thinking about it, 3 questions worth sitting with. First, are you on the right plan for your revenue? If you're above $840 a month, Shaker saves you money every single month. If Podia has you on Mover and you're above that threshold, the upgrade pays for itself immediately. Second, what are you actually teaching? If it's a digital download, a simple, self-paced course, or a small community, Podia's simplicity is a real asset. If it's a structured program with quizzes, assignments, live cohort calls, or drip content, Podia is going to feel thin. Match the tool to the job. Third, what's your email plan? If you're building a list past 100 subscribers, decide now whether to pay Podia's add-on or set up Kit or ConvertKit separately. Don't discover the wall mid-launch when your landing page is already live. I'm not saying don't use Podia. For simple digital products and first-time creators, it's a clean choice, but know where it stops. We built Ruzuku for creators who want to focus on teaching, not running break-even math on Mover versus Shaker. 0 transaction fees on every plan. No 5% skim, no threshold, no trap. Real course features, quizzes, drip content, live session tools, cohort management, email included. I wrote a detailed review covering every Podia plan, the break-even math, and real cost comparisons at 3 revenue levels. The link's in the description. Whatever you decide, make sure your platform is working for you, not the other way around. Thanks for watching.